Hey guys, the washi tape shop sent me some stuff, so let's go through it and see what I can make with it today. Okay, so I went ahead and took all the wrapping off just to save time and noise, but I left the little name things on there. So this is pre-cut frosted letters wide PET tape. Okay, so PET tape is similar to clear transparent stickers, but it has a white backing on it, so it makes it really good for layering. See, like the backing is white, so it makes it really easy to layer without having to see through to everything else. Okay, so this is frosted letters. It is a little shiny. Sorry about that. Had to get rid of my cat. Seems like people don't like my cat up here because last time I made a video with him in it, I got some dislikes on there. And, you know, I don't want to get into dislikes. I made a whole video on dislikes before. It's just rude. Look how long this is. Look at these beautiful letters and numbers. And this is where we stop. So we started, this is a whole loop. Trying to hold it to where it doesn't glare, but that's quite a bit of stickers. Very pretty. I like it has the quotes and well, the little bitty quotes and stuff. Sorry, I'm having a rough day. Whew, if you can't tell, my words are not coming very well today. Okay, so there's that one. And then we have one that kind of goes with it, very similar. It's pre-cut. Let's see. Pre-cut frosted meadows wide PET tape. Beautiful florals. More words and little quotes. So, okay, we start here with this flower and some cotton. Try to remember that. I like the white. This will probably be good for like blackout pages, the black pages that you get in bullet journals, which is another thing with PET tape having that white backing on it. It works really good in black bullet journals. Okay, there is the flower and the cotton. So here is your loop, and you get multiple sets of loops. The washi tape shop does not skimp. So that is one whole loop right there. Next, we have the pre-cut fireside tails wide PET tape. So we start with the lady with the cat. That's pretty cute. I love this. I love the cartoonish look of the girls. That's so cute. And there is the kitty and the girl in the chair. So this is your loop right here. This is so cute. I love this one. Next we have the pre-cut Midnight Noel wide pet tape. These are some bigger ones. Sometimes they do put some larger stickers. Oh, that's cute with the Christmas lights in there. An angel. There's some bigger ones with some Christmas lights. Where did we start? Let's see. We started right there. Okay, and that is one row or one loop right here. Next we have pre-cut Crystal Garden wide PET tape. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the detail. It's beautiful. That is so pretty. I love this one. I think this one's my favorite so far. It's gorgeous. all the little scenes and the details in the scenes. So pretty. Which one did I start with? Okay. And very large. We have some large ones. All right. That is one loop. This one is very pretty. I may be using this one today. I don't know. We'll see. Next we have the washi tape. This one is pre-cut Winter's Whisper wide washi tape. Washi tape, it is a little transparent, but not, you know, like clear stickers are. It's thin. Let me see if I can pull one up here. Maybe I can get one up to show you. And it's a little bit translucent, but it's not terrible at all. You can't, when you're layering, you can't really tell unless it's in a certain light. But I love washi tape material. There's just something about it. It's not very thick. That's what I like about it. It's not very thick and it layers really well. I do love PET tape, but it is a little shiny. It's hard to take pictures of. Okay, anyway, Winter's Whisper wide washi tape. This one's pretty cute too. Sorry, my cat's playing with something. Hang on. Okay, where was I? Right here, I think. Where did we start? Big Christmas tree. Ooh, look at that. That is very nice. Okay, there's our Christmas tree. So that was one loop. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that little rainbow one. Got the little telephone booth. Okay. Last but not least, we have the pre-cut Holly Bloom wide washi tape. Very like watercolory. Gorgeous. Look at that. That's so pretty. Wow, I like this one too. Very pretty. And that's where I started, the big old ornament right there. Look, it's got little marbles in it or something. The detail is exquisite. Okay, you guys, let me figure out what I'm gonna do and I'll be right back. Okay, so earlier when I mentioned, you know, using the pet tape on black paper, I got an idea. I have a Blackout journal that I've been just waiting to use, waiting to find a purpose for, and I think maybe this is probably the time to use it. I also have these little cardstock pictures that I got from Temu. I'm gonna pick one of these and I'm gonna make like a Dutch door window with those and my pet tape. But first, I'm gonna open this journal and let's take a look at it. Excuse me, Ben. Guys, sorry if you don't like my cat in the video, but if I put him down, he's gonna keep coming back up. So I'm just gonna let him be. And like I said, if you don't like it, I apologize, but there's really nothing I can do about it because he won't stay off my desk. He's really nosy and he likes to be in my business. So, all right, back to it. It's a really pretty journal. I think I got it on sale, but it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's like this denim feel. The holographic, even the sides are holographic. It is gorgeous, but it has black paper. So this is going to be interesting. I've never done anything on black paper before, but first we're going to put these two together because nobody likes these pages. I know the first off it's glued weird and there's no dot grid on this side. So we're just going to get rid of the hair first. We're going to just tape them together and act like, you know, this doesn't even exist. Oh, let me put one in the middle, just to kind of help make sure. And then we're just gonna put it together. And voila. Okay, so I don't know why I'm a little nervous. What I'm gonna do first off, I have to figure out how many doors I want. I think I'm just gonna do one today. And I'm gonna get one of these pictures. Which one do I want? I like this one a lot. I also like the kitty a lot. I don't know, it's tough. I kind of went through them and I picked out a few that I liked that I thought would be cute. But then again, I mean, there's so many cute ones. Decisions. Look at that cute dog. And that's gorgeous. The bunny rabbit. That's pretty. Maybe I'll do that one. I think I like that one a lot. Let me keep going. I think I like this one. I like the fact that she's reading a book. So we're going to go with this one. And I'm going to grab a pencil. I have one in here somewhere in this mess. And I'm going to center it the best that I can anyway. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's good right there. Bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to go up some. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about good right there. Maybe down just a tad. And then I'm going to trace it just lightly. Okay, so that'll give me my window, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go in a little farther. You'll see in a minute. It's easier to show you than explain it. I'm not very good at explaining, but I can show you. I'm going to just make the flowers go in a little farther, so that way you nicely see the edge of that. Okay, so let's pick out some flowers. Let me get my... Sorry, I had to stop and take my dog out. But anyway, where was I? I'm going to get my tweezers. Then it's easier to take off the stickers with the tweezers, in my personal opinion. Then I'm just going to start laying them down as like a border. Just go down a little bit below the line. Let's see, what else? And just kind of make a collage. See how well it's showing up on that black? That's beautiful. Let's use this one. Let's situate this one right here because I think it'll look pretty there if I can get it to cooperate. They are kind of thin and they, you know, have this magnetic power, you know, that stickers have sometimes. So the struggle is real, y'all. I don't really want to cut off these little pieces. So that's why I'm trying to make it or arrange it somehow that I can have them on here, but like barely. There we go. I like that. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a little flower, put it here, kind of take up that little space. What else do we have? Let's do this one. Next. What about, here we go. Let's do this one. This is different. I don't really have a rhyme or reason how I'm putting them down. I'm kind of just finding ones that are pretty or a good size. And I saved the small ones to fill in spaces. So I'm trying to start with the big ones or the biggish ones. And then later, if I need to fill it in with smaller ones, I will. Guys, it's so pretty already. Let me go back down here, see if there's anything I can use down here before I keep going. And what I want to do is kind of do this on this side as well, just to kind of balance it out. So maybe I will find another one of those and do the same thing on the opposite corner. That's the good thing about PET tape. They have multiple different loops, so you have multiple of the same sticker, which is nice if you need it. Okay, how about one big one? Or let this one this one's a little flatter. Now, what I'm gonna do, something a little different. Let me roll this up real quick. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I am going to make a stencil of sorts because I don't want to cut like this today. I want to make straight lines. So to know what size I want to make it, first I'm going to do this. I'm going to outline this. And then I want it smaller than that, just to have a little border around it in case I mess up the size. It'll give me a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to just go down a little bit, I think. I'm just going to kind of guesstimate here where I want it and not measure it or anything. Hoping I leave enough space. And then, to make sure I have a straight line, I'm going to use my paper cutter. Okay. Now the test is, if I made it big enough to cover, yes, I did. I didn't want, like, what if I made it, like, too short or something? I didn't want the black to show. So I'm gonna put it on here just to where I think it looks good. And then I have this, what is this? I think it's a BUJO 0.38. I'm just gonna outline it carefully. That's okay, that should be enough because I'm gonna use my ruler. Well, this pen. Okay, take my cutting mat that I got from the Dollar Tree and my ruler. I'm gonna line it up, and I'm gonna go over the pen line a little bit so I can kind of cut it off. And I'm gonna take my craft knife and slowly and carefully, I'm gonna cut this out. Kind of go outside the line a little bit so I can cut that pen off. Okay, let's see if I made it all the way through. Okay, I missed a little bit. It didn't quite go all the way through. I just don't think I pressed hard enough. I didn't do the top, did I? Oops. All right, let's take a look and see what it looks like. So let's put her under there. Okay, let's see. Oh, guys, look how pretty that is. Now, I know the whites don't quite match, but that's okay. I think that's adorable. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put this down before I do the back, because I just want to make sure I get it in a good spot. And I have this other washi tape from the washi tape shop, and I'm going to use that to put it down. I thought that would be cute. But first I'm going to tape it down, and then I'm going to put it on the outside. Kind of like, you know, it's pretend holding it down. It's more about the aesthetic. This washi tape will not show it very well on white bullet paper. All right, let's figure out exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to try to center it a little. All right, perfect. Right here. 2, 3, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Move it down a little. And I'm going to line it up with the bullets best I can. Guys, that's gorgeous. Okay. We are going to pretend like this washi tape is holding it down, but I'm going to try not to get it where you can see it. So I'm just going to put like a little bit down, or I'm just going to put it a little bit on the picture. I mean, it's kind of harsh, you know. There we go. Let's see how that looks, if I can get it off. I'm afraid to go too far down, like push too much, because I don't want to go through the page. It's not working out though like I planned. This is a gyro cut. It has a swivel head on it. Makes it easy to make round edges, or go around round edges. You know what? I bet that'd be cute if the lace showed a little bit. What do you think? No. And I did put it down a little too far. You know what? That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll just make sure I put this down a little lower. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I can even round it off. A lot easier than going through 2 layers of this because it is kind of thick. I like how this kind of has that vintage vibe. I apologize if you hear anything in the background. My dog is chewing on one of her toys. And I just, you know, if I wait for it to be quiet, I'll be waiting all day. So I do apologize. Please don't dislike my video just because of it. I am sorry, but like I said, oh, you gotta be careful with black paper because it will do that. That's good enough. I didn't quite put this down far enough. It's okay. I will make it work. Okay, don't like that. Let me add just a little bit more. Let me actually go ahead and round it out. And then just cut off a little bit and put it down here. There we go. Okay, so there's just a little bit right there. And I don't know how hard it would be to take this off of there. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so next I'm going to fill out this with flowers. All right, let's see. Where's my big flowers? There they are. And now I'm just gonna kind of do what I did and just make it pretty. Let me actually put this under here. Okay, I'm gonna use this one to put it on the other corner, balance it out. Sometimes, getting it kind of in the position that I want's a little difficult because I'm very much a perfectionist. Here's a nice and big one. Maybe it'll fill this out. Nope, not quite. Well, it might. You know what? Good enough. Sorry, I'm naturally a quiet person. Unless I'm having just a talkative day. And sometimes I do have those days. That one's a little too big. Let's use this one. And we'll just put it in like a different angle. There we go. Now, I know you cannot probably see it, but I have some snowflakes and some little stars. I know you probably can't see them, but let's pull one out. Some little stars that I'm just going to use to go around the picture right here. Let me get my tweezers. And so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put some stars around her and some snowflakes and just jazz it up a little. Okay, you guys, I went ahead and finished it out. I didn't think you'd want to sit here for hours and watch me put these little bitty snowflakes and stars all over it, so I hope that's okay. Now, what I'd like to do on the other side, I'm not going to put any of that on there. I want it to just be when you open this up, you see all the pretty snowflakes and stars, and this I'm going to leave just like this, but I'm like, what do I put right here, okay? So I'm thinking, how about a quote? She's reading a book, so I printed out a few book quotes. I wasn't sure what size I wanted to use, and I thought I'd put it on here so that way when you pull it over like this, you'll be able to see it. Before I do that, since we're kind of talking about books, I wanted to show you a book that I'm reading that I love very much. I am a Christian and I do believe in the Bible. I believe it's true. And I've been following this lady, this author, for a few years, and she is like legit a Bible nerd. Her YouTube name is actually Bible Nerd Ministries. I will link her below, as well as this book. And so anyway, she is very faithful to the word and the context of the Bible. She really follows those rabbit trails and deep dives into the word to really figure out what it says and what it means and how we can apply it to our lives. She's went to Bible school and seminary. I do Zoom Bible studies with her on her Patreon, which I will also link below. I'm not getting any money from this. This is just me and my opinions, okay? I have no affiliate with her. I am just promoting a book that I enjoy very much, and I believe in her. I believe in her. So the last few years, like I said, she's done so many things in my life. I've learned so much from her, and she just released this book. It's her first book, and it helps you go into studying the Bible, and it is very easy to understand. It goes kind of deep into theology and things like that, but it's where you can understand it. So it's for beginners. I do recommend it 100%. Okay, I will link her YouTube. I will link this book, and I think that's it. I just wanted to show you guys this amazing book since we were on the topic of books anyway. Kind of, the quote. No More Boring Bible Study by Faith Womack. I suggest you check her YouTube out. It's amazing. It's changed my life. Anyway, let's move on. Also, what I wanted to do, I was figuring out how I wanted to put the sticker on and make it look cute without it just being a white sticker. So I pulled out my other dot grid notebook, and I'm going to grab one of these from the back, especially this one that just has nothing on the back. I'm going to cut it out. I got this amazing holder on Amazon. I love it. Again, not affiliated, just I love it. I will link it in the description. So I'm going to cut this one out from the back. I was afraid of going too deep, so let me try that again. I don't want to mess with the binding. So that's what I'm trying not to do. That's why I'm trying not to go too deep in the wrong places. Anyway, there we go. And you'll never know it was gone. And so I want to figure out what size do I want to put underneath here. Would this be too big, you think? Let's look. Let me take the backing off this. Well, I don't know if I want to use that big one now. I got a little excited, but I'm going to take the backing off of this for a reason. I think that one was too big anyway, but goodness gracious, that one. It's like 3 little bears, but I'm ripping it all up. But that's okay. I can always sticker surgery it back together. So I want to take these off, each one of them, and kind of see how it would look underneath. Oh my gosh, if I could stop tearing them, that would be wonderful. I'll just kind of put it back together. I think this is too big anyway, but I'm just going to kind of look. Yeah, okay, so I don't want to be able to put it back on here. So that's why I took the backing off. Just makes it easier to stick it back down. Let's try this small one. I think the middle one's going to be the best one, but let me try the small one. Let me kind of gauge it. I don't know, that one might be a good one. So let me look at the middle one. This one's the one that isn't torn anywhere, so let's be careful. Okay, I think this one is going to be best. I'm having trouble deciding. Wish you guys could tell me which one you think looks better from your point of view. I'm going to use the little one, I think, because I'm going to put it on paper, so you're not going to be able to see the black much anyway. You know what? I might change my mind. I thought about putting it on here, kind of ripping it up and sticking it down, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some flowers down, and I'm going to just put the quote right on top of it with the flowers kind of around it. I don't know. Let's see. I can always reprint it because I kind of like this size, but I'm afraid it's going to be too big. So I wanted to kind of rip it like this just to add a little bit of character, make it interesting. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. Let me shut my computer. Okay. And I got 2 pages. Okay, that's cool. We'll take that one off. So that'll make it a little thinner. I'm just going to rip it. Because I thought maybe it would look better than just it being on that white sticker paper. You know what? I think I kind of like it. And then I'm going to put some flowers around it. Okay, I'm going to do that. I was on the right track. Should have just stuck with that. So I'm going to make this a little more round here. Take a little more off of this side. All right, so I'm going to get some flowers. And I'm gonna put them behind, but I'm gonna kind of leave this on here so I can gauge where I want the flowers to go. Oh yeah, let me get my tweezers. It makes it come off a lot easier. So I'm gonna grab this bundle right here, kind of see where I think it might look cute. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape a little bit of it down right now, just in the middle, so I can put it where I want it, but I can still lift it up on the edges. There we go. And when I'm done, I'll just go around the edges and I will tape it all down. Trying to use some of the ones that look like sprouts so that I didn't get a chance to use on the big ones. I mean, on the other ones because I wanted the big ones. But now let's use some of these. I am going to put some big ones in there too, but I wanted to add a few of those because I think they're cute. And I kind of like the idea of them being kind of on the corners here. I don't know, that little just sprout. I like the way it looks. So I need one more at the bottom. What do we think? Maybe this one? Something a little bigger, I think. So I'll just put this back down here. What about this guy? Let's see about him. Do I already have him? I do not. So let's put him in here somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I like it yet. What do you think? Maybe? No, I don't like that either. Sorry guys, I'm being picky. I don't know where it went. I'll just set it right there. Well, we can try this really big one. I was afraid it would be too big, but we can try it. Sorry, I'm just having a conversation with myself here. We can move it under just a little, I think. There we go. That's pretty. Now let's find some more big ones. I'm going to start from the front and see what we have here. Oh, you know, we have some cute little cotton. Let's see what it looks like so far. It's kind of why I wanted the ones in the edges to be like that, because I knew that you'd be able to see. So I know you'll see down here really well. So what can we put down there? Here we go. I like this pet tape because you can see through it and you can kind of see where I wasn't thinking that through before I started. I could just move it on top of it and you can see right through it and see if it'll look good. Okay, I like that. Maybe one big flower, but I think I'm going to cut off the stem and just use the flower part. I'm having to stand up to do this so I can see. So if my hands look weird, that's why. Okay, I'm digging it. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. I wonder what that would look like. No, I need a little more flowers than that. Let's use this. I don't know if that's the same one I just saw, but I don't know. I just got an idea. I'm very shaky too. My medicine makes me shaky. Okay, I like that. There we go. There's another good one. Trying to go back and use some of the ones that I didn't use when I was doing these pages because they're all big. I'm trying to use some little ones now, but I'm just trying to make a cluster, like a frame of clustered flowers. If I can get it how I want it. There we go. That looks good. I need something here. Here we are. I think we'll just put a little one right here. There we go. That's cute. Sorry if I'm quiet. I am just concentrating on what I should use next. And kind of rip this all up, so I don't know if it's going to work. This stuff is very like staticky. It really will stick quickly. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Okay, now before I tape it all the way down, I have some Distress ink here. I have already tried it out on some of the other quotes right here to see what color maybe I wanted. And I chose this color. It's from Tim Holtz. It's Antique Linen. I have my little thing here, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to give it some color, maybe some antiqueness, just so it's not that stark white all the way around. Kind of use the extra, go over it a little bit, make it not so white, and just finish out what I have on my little puffy thing. Well, maybe just a little bit more. I'm always like, okay, that's enough, and then I keep doing more, and I keep doing more. Okay, I think that's quite enough. plenty, I do believe. Let me put all my stuff up, try to clean up as I go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see what it looks like when it's closed. Okay, I love it. I do. I like it a lot. I feel like there's probably something else I could have done. It's not perfect, but I am happy with it. I'm content. I think it's very cute. Maybe too, I should have used maybe more brown. I don't know, because everything's looking a little yellow, but that's okay. I just wanted it. Maybe I can add a little brown to it. Let's see which brown would be best. I think I'm going to go with walnut stain. I might add a little brown onto it, make it worse. Probably is the direction I'm going, but that's okay. That's the fun of having a creative journal. You get to do what you want to do and have fun with it. We'll make it work. If I don't, I can always take it off, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll probably just live with what I have, because I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. So to print it and cut it and do it all again. So I like to, you know, that old, like it's been used or it's been burnt or it's just been left for the ages to wear it down. That's kind of what I'm going for. And you know what? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, we're just going to stay with that. I mean, I'm not 100% pleased with the color. I feel like it doesn't quite match her. The color, I should have used maybe something different. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe black. Maybe I should have used black. Maybe I'll use black. Let's use black. Like I said, making it worse, making it better, making it worse. We'll see. Just having fun with it, because why not? We'll just add a little black soot and see how it goes. All right, this may be a disaster, guys. This may be a disaster. Y'all, I love it. I love it much better. That's much better. I love it. Okay, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead with the coloring. I like that. I like that much, much, much better. Much better. So now we're going to finish just taping it down. I like to get the edges because they like to stick up, especially when you tear it. And that is that. Well, for this part, I'm not quite done. I have some, it's whiteboard tape actually, but it's the thinnest tape that you could possibly find, and I'm going to use it as washi tape if I can find the end. And I'm actually going to make a little border because I feel like it needs to be a little more pronounced, as it's like separate, if that makes sense, because it kind of just really just all blends together right now. So I think I'm going to put a little border here. I'm going to just cut it. I'm not going to tear it. Okay. Might need to go through and cut off some of these little pieces, but for now we're gonna border it black tape. There we go. It's not perfect. It's probably not even completely straight, but that's okay. I think I like it. Okay, I like that better. I think it's easier to see. It really just blocks off where it starts instead of blending all together, and actually looks like a frame of a picture. Let's do this one too. Let's see how it looks. I can always take it off if I don't like it. Okay, you guys, I think I'm finished. In hindsight, I probably would have made this smaller. I love how it looks like right here when it's just open flat like this. I think this is gorgeous. I don't like it really very much when you open it. I wish it would have been kind of smaller and more inside of this where you could still see the flowers around it. But, you know, that's what happens. You just create and you live and you learn. You figure out what you like, what you don't like, and next time you just do a better job. And despite it, it's still beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I think it turned out great. I love how over here you have all the snowflakes and the lace. It's like two different complete, what's the word? It's like two different spreads. It's like, this is one big one. You don't even, you know, if it wasn't a door, it would be just one flat spread. And then you open it to this and it's a completely different spread. That's kind of what I was going for. I didn't want both sides to be the same except for the flowers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.